Welcome to my channel. Let's jump straight into the reading. So the first card out is Ten of Swords, which is really bleak for first card out, being clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. And then we have the Hierophant being clarified by the Devil card. And then we have the Ace of Wands being clarified by the Magician. So when I say that this reading is a bit bleak, it's because to start the reading off with the Ten of Swords, I always say that the first card out always tells me the vibe of the reading. So Ten of Swords tells me that whoever this reading is about, like this is, Ten of Swords is betrayal. It's betrayal, it's deep hurt, it's feeling like you cannot trust anybody. And it's having gone through a lot of very hurtful things, because these are swords in your back, these are swords in your back. And with the Knight of Pentacles, it's been happening for a very long time. I get the sense that it's something, I even have this image in my head of, all of these swords going in slowly, like almost like to make the pain last longer. So I don't know what we're talking about here, but I want to get some clarifying cards, especially for this Ten of Swords. Okay, the Four of Wands just came out. So that means that something is happening in a, I want to say in a home environment. This is a home environment where I feel like this is supposed to be a safe space. This is supposed to be community. This is supposed to be a place of solace, of safety, security. But something is off here. Something is completely off, because I feel like the people that are occupying this space, that are occupying this home, it's like they are betraying one another. They are hurting one another. And with this Knight of Pentacles card being here, it feels like it's something that has gone on for a very long time, that it's even become the norm. But nothing about this is normal. Let me see about the Nine of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. Nothing about it is normal. So here, it's quite clear that it's certain things are done maliciously with this Knight of Swords, because the Knight of Swords card is out. It's like certain things are being done maliciously, and it's like this family, or it actually might not even be a family, because it's people that are sharing a space, sharing a home. It's like things that are done intentionally, to make somebody feel a certain way. This can be, I feel like this shows itself as things that are said, like the way that the people speak to one another in the space. I feel like there's lack of respect here. It's speaking harsh truths, like speaking very harshly without any thought or care, right? I get that sense with the Knight of Swords. And also with the Knight of Pentacles, though, maybe these are actually two energies here. These are two energies where I feel like there's the sort of grounded, patient kind of person who maybe isn't so quick on the uptake. Like they're not the sort of person that will always have a rebuttal or something to say back so quickly. They're the type of person to keep to themselves, to not respond in a malicious way. And I feel like this person is the person that's hurting the most. And I feel like this person who has their sword out, because look at the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is offering their pentacle, which is loyalty, right? It's loyalty, groundedness, also being what's the word, reliable. They are the reliable one, they are the faithful one. you know. And then this other energy, they sort of very selfish. They're very selfish. And with the Four of Wands being up here, it tells me that they are the one who are comfortable in the situation. And it's like they do things and they don't think about how it will affect the rest of everybody, right? They just do things that makes them feel good, that makes that only satisfies themselves. And I feel like sometimes they can be quite irrational, and quite rash also is what I wanted to say. And I'm not sure, no, they're very much aware that their words can be very cutting. And as you can see, something is about to happen here because it's like it's coming to a head. Because look at how they it's like they're going towards one another. Very, very interesting. So let's dig a little deeper into the situation. So there's definitely some level of toxicity in this home environment. I just want to check that the camera is still positioned right. Can you see all the cards? Okay. There is a whole lot of toxicity that's here. And you know what? I also get the sense that this home is ruled through toxicity, because it's like the expectations and the different roles and responsibilities that everybody has, it's not coming from a place of what can I say, of wholesomeness, respect, and all of that. I feel like it all comes from a toxic place. But let me find out a little bit more. Let's first start with the Hierophant. This is actually very sad because I feel like this Knight of Pentacles person, I mean, they've been quiet, they've been patient. It's like they are growing tired of the situation, because it's like whatever this Knight of Swords keeps doing keeps hurting them, sword after sword after sword after sword. And I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles, they are loyal. They are very loyal, because it's like this is my community. These are my people. So I have to act in a certain way that is respectful, where they are grounded, they are slow to anger, they are more understanding and all of that. But I feel like at some point, because I feel the sense that they want to protect themselves in some kind of way. And with the Knight of Swords being here, it's like, I don't know, they might take some kind of action, unexpected action that will be unexpected to this community. But it's like everything has been brewing up for some time. So let's see. Because I mean, the Hierophant also represents rules. Okay. Wow. So okay, now we're understanding the situation a little bit more. So this might also be in a work situation, because from these cards I got the sense of home, community, but this community can also be in a work situation, because with the Hierophant card here, it is it's like an important place. It can represent a business, but if it is a business, it's one that's established, that's been established for a very long time, that has a very good reputation, you know, that has some influence. And it can also represent a boss figure, right? A manager, someone who's at a higher position. So I feel like in the work situation here, it's like there is this higher authority, this higher figure in a work situation who is very, very toxic. They are so toxic, and I feel like they take their toxicity out in the way that they speak to people with the Knight of Swords. And it's like they do all this underhanded behavior to sort of target certain people that I feel like they personally do not like. Let's see with this Devil card. And that's the thing. This person is an important person. They play an important role in this community, because they are the ones that influence other people. So, okay, so for this particular reading, I feel like it's either in a home situation for real, where certain people that are living in a house, and there's one person who deems themselves themselves as more important, right? They hold themselves with more importance, and it's like this high level of importance that they hold themselves in is making them act in very toxic ways. And I feel like it comes out in their actions, and their actions, they don't consider other people, and they're hurting people along the way. And I also get this about a work situation where it's supposed to be a community where you guys are all helping each other, but there's this authority person who is also acting out in toxic ways. And it's like they, what's that term, abuse of power. There's an abuse of power here, whether this is a work situation, a home situation, a friendship situation, a family situation. There is an abuse of power in this situation. And it's like there's this one person who's holding themselves of such greater importance, and they feel like all this effort should be put towards them. Wow. Okay. Let me see what the devil card. You see, I'm telling you guys, there is this, it's like communal. It's got to do with people. You know, this person feels like they don't need to cooperate with everybody. They feel like they don't need to play along, you know, to be a team player. Because of that importance that I was talking about. And this person also holds a level of influence, because it seems like they have the ability to influence other people, and in them influencing other people, they're influencing them negatively. They're influencing them very negatively. That is so, that's actually so sad. This is very, very sad, because it's like this person is working. It's like, the way that I'm seeing it is that this person even plans and plots to say, okay, today I'm going to do this to this person. It's just coming from such a toxic place that makes you and whoever else is in this community or in this workspace or in this friend group, it makes you guys feel like you don't know who this person is. It's like you are learning a new side to this person that before you were not aware of. You didn't know that this person could act in this way, but they are certainly doing it right now. And like I said, I mean, look at this Three of Pentacles card. Look at this person here in the middle, and the other people have their hand out. It's like they feel this level of importance, because it's like, I'm the one. It's crazy. It's like they have this mindset of, you know, I'm the one who's doing the work. I'm the one who's putting in the effort. So you guys have to treat me like the special person that I am, you know, which is so weird, because with the Three of Pentacles card being here, it shows me that everybody is doing their part except for this person. But they have this twisted, distorted idea that they hold more importance than anybody else, and that everybody has to listen and abide to them, to their rules, to how they want to live, how they want to be, how they want to rule. And this is crazy, because, you know, also what I'm sensing here with the Hierophant card and the Devil, these are like opposing energies, right? Because the Hierophant card can represent God, and then we have the Devil card here. So it's like this person literally has, they have, you know how in cartoons they would have the angel on the one side and the devil on the other side. This person has that, and it's like they always have this choice as to which one they should listen to, which one should they abide to. And I feel like they feel like being the better person is too much work for them. So for them, it's easier to just be the bad person. And so this tells me that they're also very much aware of their actions. But somebody here is suffering the most. They feel so betrayed by this. I feel like it took them by surprise. They didn't realize that this person has this side to them. And like I said, they feel like they are relearning who this person is, which is completely changing the dynamics for them. It's changing how they see this person, which is actually very sad. But also, this person is growing tired of having to be the patient person, of having to be the one that is the bigger person, the one who takes action for the greater good rather for selfishness, because there's a whole lot of selfishness here. There's a whole lot of greed here. It's like really operating from your most toxic place. And you know what? Also, as I'm seeing the Hierophant card here, it feels to me like God is going to intervene in this situation. God is about to intervene in this situation. And with the Eight of Pentacles card here, I feel like there's going to be, like, how God will intervene is through work in some kind of way. Something that was taking a lot of effort. Like I said, everybody is putting a lot of effort here. And I mean, the five of Cups card has come out. It's like whoever this person is who's been playing all high and mighty, trying to negatively influence people, trying to be such a negative influence in people's lives and to make people's lives difficult, because that's what this is. This is supposed to be a comfortable environment, but this person is making things so difficult. And it's like everybody else is willing to work on it, willing to be a team player, but this person, no, they want to work alone. They want to do things by themselves. They want to be selfish. But it seems like I said, God is stepping in the situation, and this person is about to experience a whole lot of loss. It seems like it's going to start with one thing, and then it comes to another thing and another thing like that. And I honestly feel like when this person starts to lose, it's going to be a public thing. People are going to get to see it. But you see, I feel like there's a reason why God is doing this, because it feels like God wants to humble this person, wants to bring this person right back down to earth. It's like God wants to take this person from being a Knight of Swords back to being a Knight of Pentacles, for them to remember how they got to that point, for them to go back and work on it slowly. Because there's a couple of lessons that this person needs to learn, and they're not going to be easy lessons at all. It's actually going to come with some difficulty, but I feel like this is all orchestrated for this person's good, because they are operating from a very toxic mind space. Very, very toxic. And the thing is that, like I said, this person does believe in God. They do have God in their life, but it's like they've allowed all this toxicity, because guys, for people, evil is learned. That's what I believe. It starts with one thing, getting away with one thing, and then it leads to another, and like that, and becomes a domino effect. So that's why God wants this person to go all the way back and relearn, to learn things again, to learn community again, how to be in a community, to actually need, it's like this person is going to need community. And it's like, it's in those moments that God will be enlightening this person that, hey, remember when you were working by yourself, feeling all high and mighty, and felt like you didn't need these people, and you treated these people so badly. Look at you now, you need them, because you're losing one thing after another, after another. And guys, when I say this, it's like really important things to this person, things that they deemed important, that clearly God said, no, those things are not important, because you're too wrapped up in worldly things. You're too materialistic. And I want to bring you back down to earth for you to learn again. And go on the path that I intended you to go on. Sure. Okay. Wow. So then I see here that there is an opportunity here. It is a very exciting, something very exciting is about to happen. Something very good. Something that is very passion fueled, I want to say, especially with the Magician also being here. This is like manifesting something that you're really passionate about, something that you actually care about, you know, and it feels like it's coming. And I feel like, of course, this probably has to do with this Knight of Pentacles person, because this person was diligent even in the face of evil and toxicity, where this person had a choice, where they could have chosen to also speak back, or to also do funny things and be weird. They chose not to. They went on the long path, the path that may be long but is really fulfilling. And along the way they got all these betrayals along the way. Because guys, you know, one thing that I've learned about being on this earth is that the easier path means that you have to sacrifice a lot of your ethics and your morals. That's that path that this person took, where you become more materialistic and you forget the foundations, the values that the divine teaches us. And this person has been living in those values. And it means that maybe some of the things that they wanted did not happen overnight. But you see, now look at them. Here they are. After having withstood in the face of evil itself, now here they are being offered these opportunities. Opportunities that they wanted for themselves. Opportunities that they called in themselves through their energy. Tell me more about this Ace of Wands. Oh. Tell me more about this Ace of Wands. So this is with the Moon card being here, and underneath the deck is the Five of Pentacles. What I'm getting here is that with this Knight of Pentacles, this person, this grounded person, this opportunity that is coming in, it is one that they've wanted for a very long time. Like I said, they worked towards it, they manifested it, they brought it towards with their energy. And with the Moon card being here, I also get the sense, because the Ace of Wands for me also represents your third eye opening, especially in my other deck. So I get that sense here as well, especially with it being clarified by the Moon, is getting those signs and symbols. So this person is definitely going to be getting signs and symbols of the amazing opportunities that are coming their way. They are dreaming them. They are seeing different signs and symbols sent by the divine. They might also have something connected to the Moon. The Moon might be communicating in some kind of way. But if not, this will be very unexpected for this person, because they are a Knight of Pentacles. They are used to, you know, going the long path, where they have to work hard and they may not see the results, but just trusting that, you know, they will get there. They'd rather go on the righteous path. So it's like they don't expect this. And of course, this person has been through so much. With this Five of Pentacles underneath the deck, it's like having gone through so much and feeling like they've lost so much, but still continuing. Let's see with the Magician. Something great is about to happen here. Exactly. I don't know why with the Moon card it's like I'm not being told. Yeah. So like I said, this opportunity is coming in. It's manifested. It will feel like a dream, you know? But I also get the sense that there's more to come. There's more to come. This is not just one opportunity. It feels like multiple opportunities coming in, but it's like the next one will not be revealed until the first one is revealed. It's one of those. And it's like these opportunities are granted to this person because it's like their chance for them to find balance in their life again. Because I feel like with the Page of Cups underneath the deck, what this person went through weighed on them emotionally. Yes, here it shows as the mental toll that this took on them, but it also took a toll on them emotionally. And this person is an emotionally sensitive kind of person, but it's like they had to pack that away and rather approach the situation logically, just for survival, just for their survival. And it's like now, with this opportunity coming in, it will also allow for them to be able to find that stability, for them to be able to find that balance again in their life. Because this Ten of Swords, starting a reading, this was hard. This was difficult. Like, this person took these swords like a champ. And you shouldn't be having to take swords like a champ. These swords are not meant to be there. These swords are painful. So it's like finally, now the chance is coming for this person to finally get balance again in their life, because this was very difficult for them. And I feel like the hardest thing for this person was having to watch this person change right before their eyes and be this high and mighty person who is unreachable, and then to watch them lose, to go from them being up there to losing. And of course this person feels bad for them, because they're not the type of person to carry hate in their heart. They feel bad for them. And even as this opportunity comes in for this person, it's like this person's unsure if it really is, something great for them, because they're so used to things not going so well in spaces that they were supposed to feel safe in, and places that were supposed to be safe and secure for them. They had to fight for their lives, fight for survival. Now the Page of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles came out. So of course they're skeptical. This Knight of Pentacles person is skeptical that, is this the real thing? Because they've been through so much. And I feel like, quite honestly, it's going to take them some time for them to really trust that they are allowed to feel safe, that they're allowed to be okay, because they've been on guard. They've been on guard in the different communities and spaces that they've had to be in, where they've been targeted. Wow. Okay, that is all that I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and share with your friends if you'd like. And until the next reading, please take care of yourselves.